Windman, let me come back to you. We talked about it, you and I did in our meeting this morning a little bit. The Suns lose again yesterday. They look just awful at the end of the game. Kevin Durant used the word embarrassing after the game was over. Their season feels hopelessly lost. What are you expecting as far as Durant is concerned? Because we've got the rejuvenation of LeBron and the rejuvenation of Steph Curry. The third all-time great of that generation is KD. What does his future look like in your view this summer?
This is actually very simple. In the current landscape in the NBA, you simply cannot have an expensive team that is bad. You're in a straitjacket. Next year, between their big three, Beal, Booker, and Durant, they owe them $150 million. That's number one in the league amongst any three players. They are under 500 team, even at full strength. They cannot trade Bradley Beal. He has a no-trade clause. They will not trade Devin Booker, who's 28 years old and their franchise player. What are you going to do? You can't bring the same team back and expect different results. You are left with the reality that you're going to have to trade Kevin Durant. Is it an ironclad 1 billion% lock? No. But they came to this same understanding at the trade deadline, which is why they had multiple discussions about it. The key with Durant, and I'll be real quick here, is our teams looking to acquire Kevin Durant as an expiring contract? In other words, they're looking for him on a one-year rental where they could give the Suns some stuff? Or are they trying to trade for Kevin Durant where they would extend him multiple years on his contract, which is probably what he wants? That question is going to define a big chunk of the offseason.
What should we expect with Kevin Durant next year? Is there a situation... Like I don't know, I'm a sentiment. You know me, I'm sentimental.
Yeah.
Like I want to see these guys at least go out on winning teams and with a chance to compete. Does that exist for Kevin Durant?
Me personally, I think it does. A lot of people don't believe me on this, and maybe they're right and I'm wrong. I'm talking about what should happen. The Oklahoma City Thunder should go and get Kevin Durant back. And if you lose this year, if you don't get it done this year, they should go back and get Kevin Durant. They've got so many assets. They have stuff to give away. They can't possibly use all of them.
Right.
Phoenix is in desperate need for assets. Now, obviously, that's something that could potentially alienate Devin Booker because he's not trying to be a part of a rebuilding or a reclamation project. But if you are the Phoenix Suns and you're trying to get what you can for an aging Kevin Durant, albeit a superstar who is aging, then you call the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this is why I say Sam Presti should consider it, especially if the Oklahoma City Thunder don't win this year. Enough of Sam Presti. The man is a phenomenal executive. We know this, but I'm sick of, you got to close. Always be closing. You remember the movie Glengarry Glen Ross?
Yes.
With Alec Baldwin? Always be closing.
Yeah.
Sam Presti has had 17 years and has never closed. He's had Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, Serge Ibaka, Reggie Jackson, Carmelo Anthony, Victor Oladipo. I mean, the list goes on and on. Now you got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, you got Chet Holmgren, you got Hartenstein, you got everything. I mean, my God, this man has had everything but an apron and a bib. You got to win. You got to win. It is enough of this, I'm good enough, we're in the mix, all of this stuff. You have to close at some point. And he has yet to do it in his 17 years as an executive in Oklahoma City. You got to close the deal. And if you can't get it done this year, the way y'all looked last year as the number one seed, the way you're looking right now as the number one seed. Shai Gilgeous was my MVP last year. He's my MVP now. This brother is a superstar. And Jalen Williams can ball. And the other cats that I mentioned can all ball. They're young. They're athletic. They defend. You got Alex Caruso there now, too. Your defense. I pointed out on NBA Countdown yesterday. 9 different categories they're number one in defensively. Everything. Even loose balls that they capture. They're number one in everything. There is no excuse. If you cannot win this year, you go out and you get Kevin Durant to play with the cats that I mentioned, because you're not going to have to give them up with all the assets that you have to offer. That's what Oklahoma City should do.
Look, KD going back to Oklahoma City, I'm Mike Greenberg, and I approve that message. One more for you. Very
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I also want to kind of remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.